The Indian Constitution has provisions for holding a joint session of the two houses of the Parliament. Enumerate the occasion when this would normally happen and also the occasion when it cannot, with reasons thereof. 250 words, 15 marks. Introduction. The Indian Constitution allows for a joint session of both houses of Parliament under Article 108. This special mechanism helps resolve legislative deadlocks between the Lok Sabha, House of the People, and the Rajya Sabha, Council of States body. When a joint session is held, deadlock on a nominee bill, if one house passes a nominee bill and the other house rejects it, or if both houses cannot agree on amendments, the President of India can call a joint session to resolve the issue. Bill pending for more than 6 months. If a bill is passed by one house but remains undecided in the other house for over 6 months, the President can summon a joint session. In both situations, the joint session is presided over by the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. If the Speaker is absent, the Deputy Speaker or another person chosen by the President presides over the session. When a joint session cannot be held, money bills. Joint sessions cannot be called for money bills since the Rajya Sabha has limited powers regarding these bills. Constitutional amendment bills. These require separate passage by both houses with a special majority as stated in Article 368. Impeachment proceedings. Each house must pass a resolution with a two-thirds majority for impeachment, so a joint session is not applicable. No confidence motion. This motion applies only to the Lok Sabha, preventing a joint session. Approval of ordinances. Ordinances issued by the President must be approved by both houses separately within 6 weeks of Parliament's reassembly. Conclusion. The Indian Constitution allows for joint sessions to resolve legislative deadlocks, particularly for nominee bills. However, there are specific instances, such as money bills and constitutional amendments, where joint sessions cannot occur.